Hey, Daniil Lanier here. And if you got the Ninja Foodi 6-in-1, if you haven't used that dual zone technology, you're missing out. So I'm gonna break it down for you. We're gonna talk about the dual zone technology, how to get into it, how to use it, and how it's gonna really help you and have you cooking probably even more with the Ninja Foodi 6-in-1. Let's go, let's get into it. Dual zone technology, Daniil Lanier, let's go. All right. So one of the things that drives people crazy about any kind of appliance like this, even if you have one air fryer or one multi-use product like this, is if I'm cooking and I want to cook two different things, I got to cook one and then I got to wait for the other one. Or if you have one with multiple baskets, you can't get them to finish at the same time. So you cook one finishes, then you're waiting for the other one to cook. That's where the smart finish comes into play. So we're going to break down this smart finish, and I'm going to show you how you can put two different things in here. So two different types of food in here and get them both to finish at the same time. So you can just finish and start eating. So we're going to talk about smart finish. Let's go. So what smart finish is if you're cooking two different types of foods and you want them to finish cooking at the same time. So let's just say you have chicken in one and maybe some vegetables in another, and you want those items to finish cooking at the exact same time. You're going to use the smart finish. So let me show you how it works. So we're going to turn on, and remember our default typically defaults to basket one, so we're in basket one, and now we have to pick our mode, so what mode we want to cook in. So we're going to use, so let's say in basket one we're going to do roast. So we're going to roast our meats, let's say. All right, so I want my temperature to be 375 is fine, and I'm going to click on smart finish right now. And when I do that, it activates basket two. Now we're still working on basket one right now. So I'm gonna put my time in. Let's say I want this to go 20 minutes. And now I'm gonna click on basket two. And now I'm operating in basket two. So I have to pick my mode, what I wanna do in basket two. So let's say in basket two, I wanna air fry. So I'm gonna click air fry there. I'm on my temp, so you can see now I'm on my temp. Already done with basket one, so it's just showing me the time. So I'm on my temp. So let's say air fry, I want to do 400, and then for my time, I'm gonna do 13 minutes. So I've got for basket one, I'm on roast, and I set my temp and my time for 20 minutes. And then on basket two, I'm doing air fry, and I set my time for 13 minutes. So now all I got to do is hit start. So I'm going to hit start. And you can see right now, it's cooking in basket one. So basket one is working and it's cooking in basket one. It's a hold on basket two. So what's going to happen is it's going to hold off cooking on basket two until it's at a point where it can finish both of the meals together. So this, you don't have to do the guesswork. You don't have to wait and say, okay, let me time it out. When this gets to this point, I'm gonna start this basket. You can do all that. Let me just stop that so I can take the sound down a little bit. So this is a great way if you've got two different types of meals and you want them to finish at the same time and you just want to forget about it. You don't want to have to remember to go and add the second meal. Does it all on its own, and that's the smart finish. So I'm just going to go through it one more time. So I'm going to turn off. Just make sure you guys got it. Turn on. And you can hit smart finish. As long as you don't hit start before, you can hit it anytime. So I'm just going to start it off like that. I'm on one, so I'm going to roast. Pick your mode first. So I'm going to roast. Pick my temp. I want 400, pick my time, 6, then I'm good here. So I'm gonna go basket two. And on this one, I'm gonna air fry, pick my temp, then my time. Oops. All set, start. It's as simple as it is for a smart finish. So cooking two items that you want to finish at the same time, that's what you're gonna do for smart finish. Now, let's go ahead and we're gonna do match cook next. All right, so let's talk about getting into the match cook. Being able to utilize the full capacity of both baskets but not having to set the settings of both baskets individually. You're going to use that match cook so you can match across both baskets. Let's get into it and see how it works. All right, so let's talk about the match cook now. So what match cook is you want to use the full capacity of both baskets. So you want to have the same temperature and the same time across both baskets. So let's say you were air frying French fries and you want to fill up both baskets. Maybe you were doing wings and you want to fill up both baskets. You would use match cook for that. So just like the Smart Select, you're gonna power on. So now I'm on and it's doing my default first basket. So I'm just gonna click match cook and it automatically brings up 2 and it brings up the time because you're matching the same thing across both baskets. So I'm gonna air fry and you see the temperature goes for both. So as soon as I set the temperature, it's gonna set it for both. Then the time. So we got the time set and then you just hit start. That's it. And it runs them both at the same time. So you're utilizing both baskets, but you only got to set one thing and it just does it across both when you're using match cook. All right, so let's talk about pausing because sometimes you want to pause. Now, if you just want to open a basket and check it and just make sure that everything looks good, you don't necessarily have to pause. But let's say you want to make sure that the timing, the cook time is still the same. You want to pause because maybe you want to mix the ingredients up a little bit within the basket and then you want to start it again and you want to make sure that cook time is still the same. That's when you would choose pause. And you can pause no matter if you have one basket or two baskets. You can pause one, you can pause both. You can do that. So I'm going to set it up for one and I'll show you that, then we'll set it up for two. So let's just say I'm going to do some baking. And 375 and we're gonna set our time for 20 minutes and I'm gonna start that. So that's going. So let's say it's going and I want to check it for a certain amount of time. I want to just pause it. I don't want to just look in it. I want to actually pause it. All I'm going to do is just hit pause and then it's going to pause it. You're going to see it blinking and it's going to pause. All right, so let's say I got two baskets. Now, cool thing, like I told you guys, I don't have to start over if I want to just start cooking in the other basket. So, and I can let this go. So if I hit that and I just want to start cooking in 2, I can just hit 2. Say I'm going to air broil in 250. Let's say my time's going to be 7 minutes. Start. So now 2's going. So I got 2 going, doing a little air broil on 2. But now let's say I want to pause 2. I just hit 2. Pause, and now 2's pause, but 1 is still going. 1's still doing this thing. So I want to start it now. Start it. Now they're both started. So let's say I want to pause both. I hit pause, and now they're both paused. So when you have two things cooking and you want to use pause, you want to click the basket you want to use, then pause. When you have 2 items, if it's just one, you just got to hit pause. It's fine. But when you have 2 things cooking, you want to hit the basket you want to pause and then pause it, and then it'll pause that particular basket. So that's it. So you got a lot of cool things you can do within the settings, how you're cooking one basket, 2 baskets, pausing, stopping, smart finish, match cook. The Ninja Foodi, love this thing. It's really awesome. All right, so there it is, dual zone technology, Ninja Foodi 6-in-1. And that was one of the things that really attracted me to the Ninja Foodi. It wasn't just all the cooking modes that it has, it was also having all the different cooking options available to me. So that smart finish, being able to cook 2 different items in the baskets and having them finish at the same time, or using match cook where it cooks across both baskets and just using one setting to set both baskets at the same time. Having those options available really changes how you cook and use the Ninja Foodi, which is something I love. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video. I have more reviews, how-tos, DIY, and of course, cool motivation coming at you. This is Daniil Lanier. I'm gonna get to cooking. I'm out. Deuces.